All right, time for Sheila's protein ponderings. I don't necessarily have protein with me at the moment. I'm too lazy to go upstairs and use it. Shout out to Pastor Bill. Um, but yeah, let's just jump into this, because I'm a little late to the party. So we're gonna rapid fire these. Should I slurp the mic like Becky does? No. First question: what's the meaning behind Borky? Don't really know. I think Borky is more of a vibe or a phenomenon, not necessarily can't be boiled down to a simple meaning. That's cliche. Borky is ascended. I would ask Becky about that. Why do I simp so much? So I would start off by saying I don't identify as a simp. I do not have simp tendencies. I do not have any symptoms. But I would say is every blue moon I might. I think the issue is some people are identifying my nice guy tendencies as being a simp, which is not true. Could never be one. The only way I could be one is if I was ever married. At that point, I've already won the game. All right, if I was stranded on an island, which person at Nice would I pick up or pick to be with? Props Connor. I feel like he'd be one of the ones who wouldn't judge me if I chose to eat him if he were to die in some fatal accident, per se. I'm not a psychopath. I'm just super aware. If you could do only one exercise for the rest of life, what would I pick? I would probably pick some compound movement like squats or um, a cardio machine I might pick is a rowing machine. I'm a big fan of my lower half, and I feel like squats are super good. I love them. They get my heart rate up. And then rowing machines are great because, bruh, I feel like I'm working out everything. Who from Nysum would you pick to go on the Amazing Race with? To be honest, I never watched that show. But if I was gonna choose, I'd choose Becky because she was the first person to mention that show to me. So you win, Becky. We're on the Amazing Race. I'll lift stuff and you'll like guide us around and make snarky remarks. Do I lift? Yes. How much? Only a moderate amount. There are still many exercises at the gym that I am a noob with. For instance, Connor and I were doing cable lateral raise today. I was using 15 pounds and I was struggling. Why should everyone at Nysum go to the gym together? To be honest, I don't think it's a good idea if we all went to the gym together because there's 10 plus of us and we would instantly probably like add 15% the amount of people at the gym. We would increase that if we all went. We probably wouldn't get much done because we'd be laughing such joking around. Uh, I think as long as people at NISM or all of us are health conscious, that's Gucci. Many of us here are good about, you know, having vegetables. Others go to the gyms. Others walk. Others do whatever. So health conscious is the goal. Do I have a friend crush in Pinnacle? Nope. Uh, who is my spirit animal? I'm gonna say a baboon. And the funny part is I like the fact that they have colorful butts. Like that's super funny. They're like the animal kingdom's like joke, butt of the joke. But they also live in social groups, which is super lit. But they're also generally individualistic. That speaks to me. Favorite animal? I don't know. Any animal that I happen to be eating in a meal would be my favorite. Some of y'all might think that's morbid, but I'm joking. I don't know, like a bear or something. Maybe a lion. Who knows? Just some animal that's like an apex predator. I don't want to know that weak stuff. What's my favorite word? I don't think I have a favorite word. There are words that I use. There are words that I use pretty consistently, like catchphrases. But the first word that pops to my mind that I like is family. But who knows? A favorite word comes with the seasons of life. What's the best advice I've ever received? I've received a lot of good advice, thankfully. But the one that sticks out, it was my Instagram handle for the not Instagram bio for the longest was "Doubt Your Doubts" by Joseph Solomon, a poet. and spoken word individual. I don't know. That was just some good advice um, at a pretty pivotal moment um, in my upbringing when I heard him say "doubt your doubts" or when he did his whole spoken word that led to "doubt your doubts." That was super cool. I feel like the video's not long, so it's probably like 5 minutes. Y'all could probably watch it if you wanted to. "Doubt Your Doubts" by Joseph Solomon. Um, probably the worst advice I've ever actually acted on is probably "Talk Less, Smile More" from Hamilton. I don't know why, but there was a certain period of life where I really took that to heart, and I was like super fake, not hurtful to other people, but I just well, because the quote is "Talk less, smile more. Don't know, let them know what you're against or what you're for. If you want to get ahead, those who run their mouth end up dead." So the bad part of that quote was that it just made me, I think, just be less vulnerable and store more thoughts inside. The positive is that I actually think I learned to listen more to other people, but we'll see how that plays out. What is this? Fave Bible verse? Man, I'm trying to beat the clock. Matthew 28:16 through 20 is the one I have tattooed. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's a good Bible verse. It's one that, like, in the ocean storminess of life, it's one that help me find my bearings at times. What does love mean to me? What kind of That's such a deep question, bro. I'm at 6 minutes and 48 seconds. First thing that comes to mind is that love. One thing is that one factor is I feel like it's an everlasting. Oh no, ever changing promise would be what I think of love at this moment at 2:53 p.m. What that means, I don't know. For me, if you, I don't know love about in a relational like I love you manner, but I know about it in like a familial slash like platonic friendly sense and in a spiritual sense as well. And what I mean by ever changing promise is that if you're going to love somebody, it's a choice, and it's a choice you have to repeatedly make and assess if you're willing to make. So if I say I love my sisters, or I love my friends, or I don't know, exercising, then I have to make a conscious effort or a conscious choice rather to continue to love that thing despite how it changes and despite how I change. What's my biggest dream? The one that I feel like that would just be super lit if I ever got to it. I don't know how I would get to it. That's why it's a dream. But it's to work in entertainment in some fashion. You know, I don't know, talent, personality. I don't know, just something on the TV space, network, show. I don't know, making content with my friends slash colleagues sounds very tantalizing, and not just for like the money aspect. If I somehow got away into it, I do that thing for free on my off time. What's my biggest accomplishment? Oh my gosh, making this under 10 minutes. You know what? I don't have a criminal record, that's a pretty big accomplishment. I ain't never been in no prison. You never had no time. Never had a bunkie. I don't know. I've accomplished a fair amount in my lifetime that I am proud of. But the way I'm wired at this current moment is I'm excited about the accomplishments that will happen in the future. So funny answer, the fact that I have no criminal record. Uh, Real answer, I don't know. I've accomplished a lot. And my biggest accomplishment is coming along in the future. All right, I'm done with this. This is lit. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. It's like a YouTube video. Um, a part of me just wants to make this go to 10 minutes just so it looks nice, but I don't know. If you're wondering where I'm at, I'm in an undisclosed location because I am a high profile man and I cannot be seen in regular spaces. Also, Beanie Boys to life, Scarf Boys to life, and I feel like I'm done. Protein ponderings.